Hey guys, Jesse here, and welcome back to my Star Wars Rebels reaction series. Today we're moving on to Season 3, Episode 11. So on the last episode it was revealed that Kallus is Fulcrum and has been spying for the rebellion on the Empire for some time now. Possibly since his romp on the moons of Geonosis with Zeb. Maybe. Either way, it seems like he's been working for the rebellion for a little bit of time now, just sort of indirectly while still kind of working for the Empire. This is exciting stuff for me, mostly because ever since the episode with Kallus and Zeb on the moons of Geonosis, I've kind of wanted a Kallus redemption arc, and now it looks like we might be getting it. I don't know at what point I actually started really liking Kallus, but now I do. It's kind of like that one meme of Marge from The Simpsons with the potato. I just think he's neat. I'm hopeful this means that we get to see more of Kallus in this season. One, just to see what his day-to-day life as an Imperial officer is like, and also so we can see the sort of espionage that he has to go through to get information to the rebellion. But also the idea of seeing more Kallus kind of scares me, mostly because Thrawn is aware that there's a spy. He doesn't suspect Kallus yet. But I think there's only so much plausible deniability that Kallus can kind of conjure up before he looks more suspicious. Also, he's been shown to be consistently close to Thrawn, who is a smart man, and I just hope Kallus is safe and is careful when sending information out to the rebellion. Mostly, I'm afraid that if Thrawn finds out that Kallus is in fact a spy, he'll just murder him. But I really loved the last episode and I'm excited to keep going, so let's go ahead and jump into this episode.
I want to do a thorough recon trip to update our intel. There's no need for the full squadron. A small unit should be able to handle it.
Who's that? Oh, that's Maul. That's Maul. That's bad.
I'm assigning you the mission, Ezra. Ezra. Care to join the briefing?
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's just I thought I saw something.
So, is this Maul actually talking to him through the Force?
Hey, kid, you feeling alright?
There!
No.
What am I
No, he's
looking
not.
at?
You don't look very good.
Ezra, what do you see? Ezra!
Kanan, what's going on?
I don't know.
Ezra, can you hear me? Ezra!
Huh. How the heck is Maul able to do that? I didn't think that was in, like, his power set before.
Kid, I was standing next to you. There was nobody else there.
Maybe it was some kind of force vision.
Maybe.
Maybe.
If you ask me, the kid's just been working too hard.
Nah, this is bad.
Hera, I feel fine. I just had a bad something. No reason to stop the rebellion, right? Come on, Sabine, we gotta get ready for our mission.
That's bad. If you start hallucinating while you're on a mission, that's gonna end badly.
I'm thinking whatever Ezra went through with Maul, it's not over yet.
No, it's not.
Stop.
Because the last time we saw Maul, he was ranting about he found him.
It's him. It's Maul.
Ezra? Hey, Ezra! Ezra?
So, is Ezra just having a mental breakdown, or is this
Out of the way. There he is.
an actual Force-based hallucination? Yeah, you look crazy as fuck. He's a few crayons short of a full box at this point.
I knew it.
Oh, who the heck is he fighting?
Ezra!
Who the heck is it? Is there anyone even
What
there?
are you doing? Ezra, it's not Maul. Look at him.
Yeah.
Your mind, kid.
Stay here with him.
Ezra will be fine. I've got a plan.
Willie?
Be careful, Kanan.
Willie, no! He almost killed a man! What's your plan to stop him from killing a man? Huh?
I'm surprised she got on the ship.
I told her I had a plan.
Really? And she left anyway?
Very funny. Come on.
Do you have a plan?
I need you to put a tracker on it without him knowing.
Okay. been through the space moose. We're back.
Yes. You're not exactly quiet creatures.
Tell them what's happening.
They are not known for their subtlety.
I warned you. Joining our holocrons together could bring both great wisdom and great danger.
Are they
I
connected
felt
now?
their power. And I did see things, but my vision, it was incomplete.
Ah, I see. Well, that's not good.
What do you mean that's not good? What can we do?
What do you want to do?
I want to stop.
That was a very Yoda.
Turn round.
Like literally? Is that actually him? Is that actually him?
Bendu, what should we do?
Oh, yeah.
This is a strange place.
Okay.
So remote. Oh. I came here to speak with my apprentice.
He's not your apprentice.
Yet.
How did you find me?
When you learned a bit of what I want to know, and I learned a bit of what you wanted to know. But they were...
And they're almost one and the same.
Look, I can't make sense of what I saw. I couldn't even describe it if I wanted to.
And that is why you need to come with me. So I can
No.
answers which are just...
No.
So
We
you
shouldn't do
ignored
that.
it. But what do we get?
That's bad.
I have planted a beacon nearby. Strike me down and it will activate, revealing your presence to the Empire. You have
That feels like bullshit.
what I propose will satisfy us both.
All right.
No.
Ezra,
That's bad.
doing this.
He's going to expose Chopper Base. Maul won't hurt me, Kanan. He needs me.
But he might hurt someone else.
I do not like this.
Me neither,
We
dude.
don't really have a choice, do we?
All right. We have a deal.
It's interesting also to see Kanan without his mask on. He has a tendency to wear that like half mask 99% of the time. Really glad they planted that tracker on him.
Ezra's signal. They just made the jump to hyperspace.
Let's get going. I don't want to lose him.
So did Kanan know that Maul was gonna show up? Or is it just fortuity that he just happened to put a tracker on him? And if he didn't know Maul was gonna show up, what was his original plan?
Where are we?
That is Dathomir,
Ooh!
my home.
It's been a while since we've been to Dathomir. Are we gonna see the Night Sisters, or what's left of them, I guess? Nah, they're all dead at this point, right?
Night Sisters were killed. Masterful witches they were. A threat to the Empire.
Oh god, we're gonna get undead witchy bitches.
These witches, they use the Force?
Some aspect, yes. But it was their connection to
That's such bullshit. Some aspect, yes. That's a really roundabout way of saying, yeah, they use the dark side.
Trust me, Ezra. I only want the answers I deserve. Nothing more.
What do we have to...
Oh, you don't deserve anything, buddy. What you deserve. You think you deserve revenge, recompense, justice, I don't know what you would even call it in your mind, but you don't deserve shit.
My power was almost absolute.
Oh. Wow. Ooh. I know what that is.
Get away from there!
Is that a lightsaber?
Indeed.
Yeah, kinda.
Yes, but not like any that you would know.
Man, he really hasn't got in over anything from the Clone Wars. Not ObiWan, not Satine, not anything. Not his rule over Mandalore.
Now, to initiate the merge, we must each drink this potion.
No.
First.
Ezra's thirst for knowledge is gonna get him killed one day.
Where is he?
I want to destroy the Sith.
I see. I understand.
What?
Who is that? I know him.
Tatooine.
It ends where it began. A desert planet with twin suns.
That's where he first met him.
I can't believe he's alive.
They both see Obi-Wan? Oh, this isn't about them both finding information. This is just Maul getting what he wants.
Wait, what's happening?
Oh, the witches be here. Is that who I think it is?
What is that?
This is our flesh and blood. Don't let them touch you.
Now you tell me?
Ezra!
Kanan and Sabine, stay back.
No, why are you running towards them? Well, we're gonna have to fight Kanan and Sabine. Well, this went badly very quickly.
Kanan? Sabine?
They're not here right now. Oh no.
Sabine! It's Ezra!
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work, honey.
You better not hurt him!
Follow me. I will show you how to save your friends.
Yeah, I think he's lying. They can't leave.
Wait, why are they coming after us?
The altar is the source of their power. They cannot venture beyond the cave. This is your opportunity to embrace your destiny. As my apprentice.
Fuck off.
Told you, that is...
Forget your memories! Forget your attachments. Our futures converge on a planet with two suns. We can walk that path together as friends.
Forget your attachments.
My friend is trapped in there because...
Maul has really not let go of the past and his weird, dark attachment to Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I just have to get Kanan and Sabine outside. How hard can that be?
Nope, don't like that. Just force sheet her out there. Wee-wee. Hey, she got the Darksaber. That's fun.
That doesn't belong to you.
Then take it from me, Jedi.
Yeet. Come on. This'll go well as long as Kanan doesn't intervene.
You cannot destroy us. You'll never see your friends.
Do not go back in there. They'll possess you again.
What about you? Won't they possess you too?
I'm counting on it.
Oh, okay. Sure, why not?
Kanan?
That is really cool looking.
Maul promised us flesh and blood.
I will pay it. Just let my friend go.
Perhaps if you prove to be stronger.
So does this Night Sister have all of Kanan and Kanan's abilities? What if you just destroyed the altar?
Spirit, I am the one you want. Let him go. Kanan, get out of here.
Belong to us, boy. The debt must be paid.
I hate everything about this.
I'm gonna have to owe you one.
Yep. Is this gonna make it worse though? No idea. I don't know how this magic works. Like, did you just open Pandora's box?
It's the last time we're working with Maul.
I sure hope so.
Sabine, I
God,
told-
Ezra's so bad at trusting and listening and working with people that do not have his best interest in heart.
Yes. The answer to my question of how to destroy the Sith is ObiWan Kenobi.
He's still alive?
He must be. But Kanan, Maul's also looking for him.
So he knows where he is now.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, that hardly narrows it down.
Well, we're gonna have to figure it out.
Maul knows.
Find Master Kenobi before Maul.
There won't be any way to stop the Sith.
Oh, Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan. Are you getting the Darksaber? So Sabine has a lightsaber now, maybe? Huh? Is that it? Yeah. So that's my reaction to Season 3, Episode 11, Star Wars Rebels. Visions and Voices. While last episode felt very character-focused and character-heavy, this felt very lore and plot-heavy, like we're really speeding that along. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot about Maul. It's been a hot second since he last appeared. And like last episode he appeared in, he again ended the episode by running off to a ship, screaming about Obi-Wan Kenobi. The thing is, when we first got this prophecy vision thing, I guessed that Maul was ranting about Obi-Wan Kenobi, because who else is Maul generally obsessed with? But this is actual confirmation that both Ezra and Maul saw the same answer to their question. So Maul wants Obi-Wan for revenge purposes, and Ezra wants Obi-Wan because apparently, according to the holocrons and also this witch magic, he is the answer to how to defeat the Sith. Which, yeah, kinda. Just not in the way Ezra's thinking. I think Ezra's thinking that Obi-Wan, being one of the best fighters and major generals in the Clone Wars, can turn the tides of war and defeat the Sith, while it's more like Obi-Wan is currently looking after Luke, and Luke is going to be the one who eventually leads the charge against the Empire, and specifically Palpatine and Vader, and changes Vader's mind and kind of reverts him back to good, thus defeating the Sith. It's like 3 degrees of separation, but the beginning of defeating the Sith kind of starts with Obi-Wan. Maul is a very interesting character in this, because we have very different versions of Maul depending on what era he's in. And he does go through sort of character arcs. But a lot of the time, it feels like he always almost reverts back to that Maul that originally got his legs cut off and then spent time in the middle of a dumpster. He always sort of circles back to that when it comes to at least Obi-Wan. So no matter how far he grows or goes past that moment, as soon as Obi-Wan shows up, well, Maul is crazy psycho again. Also, I think he's just desperately lonely at this point, and I think that is why he's so set on Ezra being his apprentice. Because after the loss of his brother, he has basically no one. And even his brother was his apprentice. That's the only relationship he really knows, probably due to the fact that he was taken as a small child from Dathomir to be raised as a Sith, where he was a Sith apprentice. So the rule of 2 is really the only relationship that he knows. He's a little pathetic at this point, because we see what he can do when he is not fueled by obsession, when he can think logically. And this is not it. This is Maul completely being fueled by feelings of inadequacy and revenge. Mostly revenge. I just don't know what Maul thinks is going to happen once he kills Obi-Wan. That he'll suddenly be complete again. That the part of him that kind of went missing after his defeat and after he was no longer a Sith apprentice, that comes back. Like, what's his plans if he does end up killing Obi-Wan? I mean, that's obviously not gonna happen, but I just don't know what his ideas of what the future of Maul hold once Obi-Wan's dead, because he really doesn't have anything, like, at all. And that's why I find his little speech about Ezra letting go of Kanan and Sabine and letting go of his attachments to be hilarious. And I think it's just Maul is trying to spout out what he thinks Ezra wants to hear, what's the most Jedi phrases he can just use the buzzwords from to try to convince him. And it's funny that he's talking about Ezra's attachments when Maul is the king of unhealthy attachments. Maul's attachment to Obi-Wan is very different than a lot of, like, what we deem as attachments in the general sense. But also the way the Jedi talk about attachments isn't the Western definition of attachments. It's almost its own thing of unhealthy relationships and unhealthy obsessions with a person or ideas. And that is Maul to a T. And so for him to be talking to Ezra about attachments, while I don't think Ezra is going against the Jedi doctrine anti-attachment thing by not wanting to leave Sabine or Kanan behind. That's just showing love and compassion. And him wanting to protect them and him wanting to help them is just normal amounts of love and not some weird unhealthy attachment or obsession the way that, let's say, Anakin's relationship with Padme was. But I do genuinely think that Maul is just spouting off what he thinks a Jedi might want to hear from what little he probably knows about the Jedi Code, and I don't know how we thought that was going to work. But then again, Maul isn't really thinking straight. He just always goes off the rails once Obi-Wan Kenobi's involved. I wonder what that confrontation would look like, though. Because I feel like Obi-Wan's the opposite of Maul. Maul has caused so much strife for Obi-Wan over the years by both killing people that Obi-Wan loves and cares about and also constantly tormenting him, just generally. But Obi-Wan moves past Maul. No matter how many horrible things Maul does to Obi-Wan and the people Obi-Wan cares about, he doesn't fall to the dark side. He never really goes out and tries to seek revenge. He does get angry on occasion, but it never is to the point where he's willing to sacrifice himself or the people around him. So I wonder what that confrontation is going to be like. Just Maul screaming at Obi-Wan Kenobi of how he ruined his life, and Obi-Wan just looking at Maul like, I don't care anymore. No, I don't want to fight you. Please go away. This is embarrassing. Honey, I get it. You're obsessed with me, but I got bigger things to deal with right now. That should be interesting, because at this point it looks like we are hurtling towards that confrontation. Because it would feel really weird if they kept mentioning Obi-Wan and Maul's obsession with Obi-Wan, and they went through all this trouble with the holocrons and this witch spell, and at the very end they're like, nah, we don't go to Tatooine. Maul gives up on his weird hunt for Obi-Wan Kenobi and learns to be a better person. But who knows, maybe that'll happen. I think the last big thing that happened in this episode is that we were introduced to the Darksaber. At least the characters in Rebels were introduced to the Darksaber. Obviously, having watched Clone Wars and Mandalorian Season 1 and 2, I know what the Darksaber is. So, the timeline for the Darksaber as I know it is, originally there was a Mandalorian Jedi, and that was his Darksaber. At some point, that Darksaber was passed on to the Mandalorian culture, and then whoever the leader of the Mandalorians was gained the Darksaber. And you could only gain the Darksaber through combat to the death. At least, that's what we see later on. Eventually it got to Pre-Vizsla. Maul got the Darksaber because Pre-Vizsla no longer had a head. Thanks, Maul. And then I don't know what happened to the Darksaber because Maul doesn't have it for a while. I don't think he has it when he gets his ass handed to him by Palpatine and his brother dies. I think it's hidden away somewhere. And I know there's a comic where Garth Saxon, I think his name is, and another Mandalorian bust Maul out of the space prison after he's captured by Palpatine. Then he goes back to Mandalore. And now the Darksaber's here. And then in the future, Bo-Katan's looking for it because Moff Gideon has it. And now, in current continuity, Din Djarin is the owner of said Darksaber. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to this Darksaber over the course of Rebels, because right now Sabine seems to have it, but she never really earned it. Not in the traditional Mandalorian sense that we've seen, where you have to win it in armed combat, possibly to the death, and who knows. But I almost feel like the Darksaber is kind of a relic of a bygone era. And the fact that it feels like only very traditionalist Mandalorians really care about the Darksaber. Satine didn't fight a man to the death to get it, and she still ruled. Though, again, her rule was not universally beloved, mostly because it wiped out a significant chunk of traditional Mandalorian culture. Also, who is the current ruler of Mandalore? I know that Mandalore is taken over by the Empire, so I'm guessing they don't have a ruler, and it's just the Empire. But, that being said, I think the Darksaber is almost antiquated. That, yeah, it means something to a lot of people, but do you really need to do it? Do you really need to have it to be the ruler of Mandalore? Probably not. It might be interesting to see that discussion of, well, does the ruler of Mandalore just have to be the strongest combatant? And is that how we want Mandalore to be ruled? Or is that what got us killed in the first place and why we're now just a bunch of separate clans? I just think there's a very interesting discussion between Mandalorians of different ideologies on why they think the Darksaber is important, and is it even needed anymore? Or is it just a piece of fancy ceremonial junk at this point that has no real meaning outside of its history? But that was my reaction to Season 3, Episode 11 of Star Wars Rebels, Visions and Voices. If you like this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and keeps me motivated to keep making more of these. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.